Okay, and now we're gonna look at the second game in our two-game sample here. The first game was where White had won, and now we're gonna look at a game where Black's gonna win, and Black was played by a master of the game. I wanted to tell you about a little bit about this player. His screen name is Fwifo. He's from the Netherlands. He's a master of many abstract strategy games. A lot of them much more difficult than Tablut and Top. He's a Shodan. He reached Shodan level 2 years ago in the game of Go. A very difficult game. He spent 3 months in China studying the game of Go. That's his favorite game. He's also a shogi player and a xianqi player. So those are extremely difficult games. Tablut's not his favorite game, but he's a great abstract strategy game player, and he is very fond of Tablut. So that's what I know about a friend of mine named Fwifo, and he played Black in this game. He's an absolute master of this game. And the white side, which here they're blue on this set, but I call them white. They were played by a very strong player, a very high-ranked player, and a very aggressive player, and he plays very aggressively here. And this is just, I've played hundreds of games, and I've analyzed almost that many number of games, and this is probably the best game that I've ever seen played by Black. So this is a perfect example to show you how to play Black well. And so two veteran players, and this illustration is one of the best examples of sacrificing for tempo. And what's great about it is, that strategy is usually done by White, even in chess. White usually sacrifices for tempo. Black can do it too, but has a really good player does it, and so this Black does it actually twice, which is really incredible. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first move was this one. Okay, and then Fwifo played this one, which is standard. That's kind of like your standard opening in this game. It's like kind of like e4, e5 in chess. So nothing really to say about that. The next one, let's see. He moved out here, which is a perfectly fine move. What he's probably doing is that if this ever gets close, he's got a guy outside. We showed that before. But Fwifo didn't do that in this case. He decided to close the line with the outside man here, which is perfectly fine. Just standard basic opening here. Half open files were closed, which is an excellent strategy for the white side, opening the half open files, and then Black was closing them on safe spaces. And so let's see, the next move was this one here. And now if Fwifo had moved here prior to that, instead of moving this one in his previous move, he probably wouldn't have played that. White wouldn't have played that because he would have captured, so that would have prevented it. But so he wasn't able to prevent this move by White. Let's see. And now what's going on here is there's an obvious attack on this piece here, and now we see why he moved this piece too. It wasn't just to get outside. In case there was some diagonal here. He moved him here because he moved him here. He's trying to capture this piece with these two pieces. And so now most of the average player would try and stop that. But here Fwifo is going to sacrifice this piece in order to gain tempo. And he gains tempo by making this move here, which is a brilliant move. So Black is just continuing the development here. So then, of course, he's going to go ahead and take it here. And now Fwifo is going to play here. Okay, and so now this piece is in danger for white. White's got himself in a little bit of trouble. Black's been able to develop. If you notice, every move so far has been on the half-open files of black that black played. He played here, 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 here. Those are all. He's putting two men on each half-open file, which is great. And now now white's in trouble. Let's see. So white's doing this. He's creating a screen. He's preventing this piece from coming down here and capturing and blocking a king in. So white's playing here to create the screen. Fwifo does this, making yet another move on the half-open file. You know, this file was just open, now he's closing. He's got all these potential diagonals. He's controlling a lot of the board here. You can see white has made a pawn chain here. He can attack either this side or this side. This side would be a stronger attack. He's got more men over there. So, let's see. Now, so now he's putting pressure on this piece here, threatening another capture to break holes in this perimeter that black's building. And black does not want to play this move here because, see, that's what he does. That's an obvious capture, but white wouldn't mind him taking that piece because when he does that, this file is open. So black doesn't want to play that. So Fwifo plays yet another move on the half-open file. So he's really being stubborn here and obstinate about controlling the half-open file. But as you can see, he's sacrificed. This is the second time now he's sacrificing for tempo in the game because now he's going to lose this piece here. I don't know any player who would do that. I would be scared to death because white has this pawn chain here. He's going to attack this and open up a big hole over here, and it just goes against so many people's instinct to play like this. But it's genius. So there's another attack. Black chooses not to defend. This way, white is losing tempo. So white's going to lose tempo now by taking these pieces. Capturing pieces while black continues to develop beautifully. If black had chosen to defend his pieces, it would have been the other way around. So if black did not choose to play a positional game and decided to play a defending game, he would be behind in tempo. And he would be in the opposite situation. The situations would be reversed. So now white's going to, of course, capture the piece, I believe. Yep, he does. So now black's behind two pieces. Now he can't be behind more than this because it's going to be too big of a disadvantage. Okay, so now he goes H. There. Captures. So now he did two things with that piece. That's a great thing in chess. Whenever you move a piece and you develop a piece and capture at the same time, and that's what he did here in Tafl. You can do that in Tafl as well. It's a great chess move. Okay. Now he's moving out another piece to try and capture that. He keeps moving this piece around, so you can see he's losing time. It's preventing F9 to F6, and it's preparing the next white attack here. Okay. Okay. That was a brilliant move. That just looks so odd. I would have never thought to make that move. Again, he moved here to here, and this is a great lesson. In chess and in Tafl, both games, so many people during the middle of the game or after they've used up their ideas in the opening, they always stuck. They don't know what to do. Nobody knows what to do. I started out playing this game, playing Tablut, not this actual game that I'm showing. That way, where I didn't know, you always get stuck, not know what to do. Well, here, if Wifo's showing you what to do in that situation, when you don't know what to do, he looked around the board, and what he did was he took the weakest black formation on the board. Again, this is this pawn chain over here. He's got next to this pawn chain, he's got a real weak formation over here. He took the weakest formation on the board, and he gave it good shape just by doing that. So that's a brilliant move. So that gives us an insight on what to do. That answers our question. What do you do when you're confused? You don't know what move to make next. Okay. Okay, and he's once again he's attacking this he wants to get rid of that piece blocking him in. Let's see. Okay, so he just does that. Gets out of the way, and then he can come back and capture this piece. I call that sort of dancing pawns. Now, let's see. Okay. Let's see, then he went. So, that was another great move, where if you're not sure what to do, this piece wasn't doing anything. But now he's sort of employing it usefully. He's already got this pawn chain here, and it's sort of behind it. Now he's over in sort of he's developing weak parts of the board. Before he did that, now he's over here. Let's see. Okay. Move this piece next. He's preparing the exchange and making defense, trying to make the defense impossible. Let's see. That's great. He's closing in on the king there. Black. That was a crucial move in the game, actually. Black's now black is executing a counterattack. Black's taking the offensive here. That's great. So then we have okay. There's the exchange I was telling you about. Okay. Now let's see. Exchange. So now we're in the mid-game exchanges here. This is getting to be a bloody fight here. So in that exchange, White made another sacrifice. Let's see. Okay. Now you see, now he's on the king is on the trapped on the throne by two opposing pieces and two of his own pieces. Okay. Let's see. He did that there. There. Get rid of him. It's okay now that he's opening these files. Clearly, black. The momentum has changed now, and black is in a huge advantage here. The king is in extreme danger right now. So white had attempted to break out on the move e5 to g5. Okay, now we're at got rid of him. So I got rid of one of the, but that he's still in huge danger here. Okay. Okay. And did that. And let's see. King has to change direction. This direction now is the most open now, so naturally white's going to take a last shot at it, and this is pretty much his last shot at trying to win. And I'll do one more. So okay, and right there I will stop the video and then just finish the game on the last video.